everybody, and welcome to the first edition of Eckert's Hypothetical Corner and Lunch Review. This is our inaugural episode of this show today, and with me here today I have the venerable Mr. Andy Eckert here, biz apps teacher, among other things, here at Gilbert High School. Notorious for throwing out his hypothetical questions during our lunchtime soirees we have down there in first lunch. So today, Mr. Eckert, we're going to ask you for your first hypothetical question for the newsletter for the Gilbert Gazette. What is your question of the day, Mr. Eckert?
The question I'm going to use today is how much money would it take for you to go 3 months without washing, brushing your teeth, or using deodorant, but you couldn't explain your reasons to anyone?
First question I have for you, what if we've already done this?
Yeah, I'm surprised you still have the job.
Does it count? I mean, I did spend some time in Oklahoma. This is
right,
ordinary.
it might happen.
Why does this question appeal to you, Mr. Eckert?
Oh, it just brings up good conversation. It just makes people think and talk to each other, and just makes for something to pass the time.
Do you have kind of an answer in mind for yourself on this?
Oh, usually I don't. Usually I like to hear what other people have to say first, and then I kind of disagree or agree with them, so it gets some bad.
Is this something you could see, say you were single, you're married and have a child now, have a house, you're a respectable man in this community.
Right.
Okay? Was there a time in your youth that this would be a possibility for you? Just the task itself.
I could not do that.
So what you're saying is, if I said, Mr. Eckert, I've got $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Or better yet, Mr. Eckert, let's modify this a little bit. I will wipe out all debt, past, present, and future for you. You go 3 months. Would that change your mind?
Yeah, I could probably handle that.
Probably swing it. Okay,
I'd have to stay away for a while. I mean, I wouldn't be able to go around my family as much, but maybe that's okay too.
Maybe that's okay. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, they say.
Right.
So your daughter might miss you a little bit, but if you smell really bad, I'm guessing she's saying,
she's okay with it.
She's okay with it. So what you're saying is every man has his price.
Exactly.
Exactly. So the hypothetical question of the day: how much money would it take for you to go 3 months without washing, brushing your teeth, or using deodorant, and you cannot explain yourself to others? We will look for responses to this when we send this newsletter out. Now, we're done with that. Thank you, Ms. Outstanding question, by the way. Let's go on to our second part. It's Eckert's hypothetical question and lunch review. I have before me the November lunch menu. I am going to close my eyes, randomly pick out a day, and Mr. Eckert is going to provide a lunch review for us because, as we all know, Mr. Eckert is a connoisseur of fine foods and is always commenting on how fantastic the lunches are here at Gilbert. So here we go. Eyes are closed. I'm randomly picking, and I landed on, yes, I need glasses, November 18th. Said date has on it for the menu for lunch. Just mull this over as I read over. Cheeseburger on a whole wheat bun, chicken tetrazzini, seasoned corn, sliced tomatoes, fruit cocktail, orange something with wedges, sun chips, and milk. Mr. Eckert, go. Cheeseburger, chicken tetrazzini lunch. What do you think? What comes to mind?
You know, I really think the chicken tetrazzini does a pretty good job. They just need to put a little salt in there. I know they can't do that, so if you have salt available, it's a very good little dish. The cheeseburger's okay. It's not your best burger, but it fills you up. It allows you to go on through the rest of the day at least.
Kind of like McDonald's.
You're right.
We're not here for the taste.
No,
we're
it's
here
just
for
to
the fill.
get you filled up.
But I think it's better.
So the tetrazzini is probably what I'd go for on that one if I'm just choosing one. But a lot of times I go with the doubles just because it's that good, you know. But then you got your good sides. The seasoned corn. Sometimes they put a little different seasoning in there, and it's always good to try something new. And you never know what you're going to get sometimes with that, so that's all right. Fruit cocktail is always a good one. I love fruit cocktail. Get 2 scoops of that.
The genius of the man who said, let's call this fruit cocktail. Throw 1 cherry in the can and we're good. It's fruit cocktail. It sounds like a little party in a can, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And then sun chips are always a good side to have. It helps with the burger, you know, and everything. And so, I don't know, it's a good rounded meal. I think it'll be a pretty good one that day.
Just out of the blue here, I know you've tasted almost every meal we have here.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, and don't say what it is because we have more episodes of this to film, but 10 being the best meal ever you've had here, don't say what it is, and 1 being the worst meal you ever had. Where does the cheeseburger chicken tetrazzini combo come in?
Good question. You know, it's got to be right in the middle there. I got to say a 5 for that one. It's
5.
it's just average. It's just a good average little.
Yeah, it kind of fills you up, but it's not like you're eating mush either. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
no, I've had before too, and I couldn't agree more. I do like the cheeseburger because you get some pickles, a little ketchup, and mustard, and really, you know, you can make it taste better. The chicken tetrazzini, I'm right on with you too.
Got to put a little
Bland,
salt,
you got to throw something in there. And
pepper
me,
on there.
I'm the kind of guy who sweats with ketchup, you know, but I still have to have a little flavor to my
Yeah,
food.
right.
So, there you have it, folks. This is our first inaugural episode of Eckert's Hypothetical Corner and Lunch Review for the month of November here. This will be coming out in our staff newsletter here soon, and we look for responses to the hypothetical question. I know there's some of you out there that probably have come close to the 3-month criteria without being paid anything. Like I said, I used to live in Oklahoma. It's not really that far out of the realm of possibility. Mr. Eckert, thank you for your time. We love it here. Cameraman, let's shut this off.